Hello everyone, welcome back to Autocrat Primer, where we like to what?
We like all kinds of days and night. It's comics.
It is, it's graphic novels, and we're going to be taking a look at Void Rivals Volume 2. I have to say, I was going to get Volume 1 out and do it, but we're kind of going through our room, and I was like, it was easier just to get this. If you don't know what this is a part of the Energon universe. And this stuff has been so good. This is volume 2. Here is the Autobot that is in here. You can pause that, read that for yourself if you want to. Guys, this out of the G.I. Joe, Transformers, and Void Rivals that we've gotten so far. G.I. Joe, you had the you had Destro, Cobra Commander, and Scarlet miniseries before it went into the new G.I. Joe series. Transformers went right into the series. Void Rivals did too. And I gotta tell you, out of all of them, this one actually is my favorite, is the Void Rivals. I like all of them, but the Void Rivals, the Transformers is just really sad being an Autobot. It's just really, really depressing a lot. And it's kind of like, they're like knocking off people that are Transformers that I really like, characters like Huffer and the other ones. And it's kind of hard for me to kind of like, see that and not relive the movie, the 86 movie of Transformers where they kill all those guys off. So, and it has been a bloodbath, but this right here has been really cool. And I'm really hoping that we're going to see Rome the Space Knight. I heard rumors that we might be seeing that. You have Hot Rod is showing up now. You have you have Cybertronians that are in outer space that are no longer on Cybertron, kind of been scattered throughout the galaxy, and then you have these two groups of people that they find out that they actually look a lot alike, and it deals with like racism between the two races, even though they look identical, except for one has. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Might not be in the first pages here. No, but they have like different shapes on their foreheads. And the one, for some reason, that they hate each other. That's what makes them look like disgusting to one another. But the artwork has just been just marvelous in this thing, every step of the way. This right here, dealing with a new character. This guy really made me think of Darth Vader, kind of like Anakin being in the tube, being pulled out and given to his Darth Vader side, coming out, showing up like this. But you had the Proziums, and they're dealing with hunting down these two heretics, a man and a woman, that by fighting one another kind of found out that they are not different. And then you're having like a kind of like it feels a lot like Dune, also like the House of Atreides against the House of Arrakis, and got that kind of feel going on in Void Rivals. But these two here started off as enemies, now became friends, and I think there's going to be more, like a little love story between these two that's starting to happen. But because of it, they're heretics. They have to be wiped out, so they're sending out this guy here to come and wipe them out and eradicate them. And as you're sitting there thinking, oh my God, this is it. This is absolutely it. And I love the pacing. Gosh, notice the line work, the pacing, the inking. Everything in this book is just on par. Perfect. We're in a mask, but yet you feel the emotion that's there. And as things look like it's going to get the worst case scenario that's going to happen, they're going to die. They're not going to make it. They're, finally have met their match, being eradicated, not knowing else to do. And then what happens? Springer shows up. Because apparently he knows that a little bit more about them. And when they take their helmets off, they're like, he comes, actually saves them by accident. And he's fighting against the little guy, and he's like, I can't believe this guy's got this much power. He's holding me off. I'm glad my friends can't see me right now. I mean, if they saw me, they would be laughing at me that this little twerp here is actually, keeping his own against me. I love the little stuff that's going on, and then you find out the Quintessons are a part of this, and as the story gets deepened, there is apparently someone that was considered a heretic to the Quintessons, and they were never supposed to have the name ever mentioned, which is Zaretta Tryon. And so you're like, okay, who is that? And why do they hate them so much? And then you're finding out that as Springer's sitting there and they're like, can you help him? And he's like, he looks here and he sees their symbol above their heads, and he's like, those are Energon ports. And they're like, what? Yeah, you're organic, but our people live off of Energon, and those are Energon ports. And so he plugs Energon into her and resurrects her, like brings her back to life. I mean, she's on death's door, not expecting to make it. Oh my gosh, they have Energon ports, and with that, guys, that's where I'm going to leave it, because Void Rivals, man, just keeps picking up, and I cannot wait. I just got it ordered, the 3rd volume. I can't wait to get it in my hands, because I'm like, they got Energon ports. I'm going to leave it there. You got to get it. If you're not reading this one, you need to be reading this if you're a Transformer fan, because this goes so much more into Cybertronian lore and the Quintessons that I'm like just mind blown by it. I couldn't stop reading this today. Niggas like, hey, we got things to do, and I said, I got things to do too. I got to read this. They got Energon ports. That's it, guys. You have to get it. Have to. Absolutely. Right now, you can get it from InStockTrades.com. They are usually half the price of what you will pay for them from Amazon. So go check out InStockTrades.com and get your fill up right now on the Energon that they're pouring out for us. As always, see you on the next one.